Should I like
Discord.
invite him back in? Should I?
Well, let's see. Just tell him Maj0r is having connection issues.
Hello.
Right now, it looks like the
Maj0r, there you are.
chat is even down.
Is it back up?
No.
It should be up in a second.
Oh god,
But we couldn't hear you actually.
It says it might have started a new stream, which is annoying. I'll have to maybe render them together.
It's no longer feeding me new chats.
Unable to connect to chat. Try again later. Is there like a refresh for that?
If I refresh the page, then it goes to.
They usually just quit the stream and then start again, and if you do it quick enough, it'll combine it as one.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would.
For this live stream.
What?
It's an unlisted EFAP 25.
Public.
Guess we're gonna have to do a part 2, guys. Can't leave them hanging.
Hopefully it's just resetting. Come on, YouTube. Do whatever you're supposed to do.
Awesome that you got that this many people are watching. Someone's like 500 viewers gone. Aw.
Right, so they're I guess you're streaming. Yeah, I guess it started a new stream.
Is it?
Yeah, started streaming 80 seconds ago. Yeah, it started a new stream.
Is there a chat for it?
Yeah, there is.
My chat's not moving. I don't know if I need to refresh or something.
Here, I'll give you.
If it started a new chat, it would.
Oh, there we go. The chat's working again.
Stream, right?
All right. Well, it looks like we're back. What I'll do...
Best one, too.
It'll take a while for this episode to be uploaded, I guess, but I'll take them both down and then re-render them because they're separated now, which is unnecessary. Because I don't know if we'll be even much more than half an hour left, so it'd be stupid to have
I feel terrible being possibly the reason for you doing more work, but okay.
It'll be fine. But yeah, I'll just find my place. I don't know what caused that. It happens every once in a while. It's really annoying.
Oh well.
Yeah, it was weird for a bit. I was saying shit to you guys and nobody could hear me, and I was just like,
Yeah, when you weren't answering back, we figured there was a connection hiccup.
Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, alright, so Darth Morak said the biggest plot hole of A New Hope is the stormtroopers saw them jump into the trash, and after they left the trash compactor, there should have been a firing squad waiting for them.
Yeah, you could say that.
Stormtroopers probably just assumed they died in there.
So now you're doing what I did. You're doing what I was accused of doing.
What I would say is I don't know that that's a strict line. I'd be like, do they know exactly where that goes without checking plans?
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how do they even know that goes to the trash compactor?
And could they see that's what was happening for sure? It was like they're clearly moving or running. They might have had to check the area first to make sure they weren't just hiding. And
guys, there should have been a line where the stormtroopers say, "Where does this go?"
Yeah, but stormtroopers never talk, and we assume they're incompetent. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I'd be okay with that if we had a quick throwaway line for why they would have been able to, like if they're coming out of the place and they're like, how do the stormtroopers not find us? They go.
We have to head to the maintenance shaft or try to head them off at the wherever it was. Yeah, to explain it a bit.
And then Han is like, that chute could lead to hundreds of trash compactors. They'd have to check them all.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. But
separates the waste by size and the big waste area.
Fans have waited 35 years to see these characters back on screen together. Let's not give them that, Kathleen Kennedy.
Again, it's like a lot of people are saying that's one of the.
Yeah, it makes you appreciate the originals that much more.
Lasting. I just think it's a flaw and it's also a strength.
I don't see how it's in any way a strength, especially when how the story unfolded.
For me, it makes me really appreciate the originals where they were together.
I mean, if we cut off your dick,
but that's like
really
saying someone shooting you in the dick makes you appreciate all the time you had a dick. Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
You agree?
Okay. All right then. Moving on.
Luke searches Kylo's mind in his sleep and he sees Ben has killed people. That Snoke influence has already turned him, so Ben was evil to begin with before he even woke up, so what was the point?
Of Luke not killing him, or of Luke holding the saber over?
I guess there's a lot. I'm not sure exactly what they're referring to, but maybe they're referring to Luke feeling guilty. Like, why would he if it's not his fault that any of this has happened? He's already evil.
Maybe it would have helped to see exactly what he was seeing.
You know what?
I think what
I
Luke
agree.
is. You're saying, why does Luke feel guilty about Kylo?
I'm not sure. They said, what's the point? I'm not sure exactly what they're referring to. The point of which...
What's the point of their question?
Well,
I don't know, sir.
Okay.
TFA and TLJ ruin the ending of Return of the Jedi. Inexcusable. I mean, yeah, that's... TFA destroys Return of the Jedi. Hardcore. It reverses everything.
It kind of made it feel for nothing, yeah.
Well,
we have again the Jedi movies later. We're down to 1.
While I disagree with much that Major Lee says, I have to admit that he has the fortitude to come on here with a 3-on-1 conversation. Very much a true.
I mean, there was no other choice. I don't have anybody else I could bring in.
I mean, if you had said, I don't know, fucking, I'll only come on if Rags does it, we'd just be like, alright then. I guess you're not coming on. But if you had said, I don't know, can I bring a friend? We'd be like, sure.
I don't have any friends. I'm joking. But yeah, it's just like, I'm just doing this because people were really getting on my case about it. I mean, I didn't plan on it, but once I saw how important it was to people, you know, your show, I was like, okay, if he's down, I guess I'm down. I just didn't think he would want to do that.
Oh, well, unfortunately, and this isn't on you, it's not on anybody, but when you have fans of two sides talking to each other excessively, you'll have them say stuff that doesn't even come from us. So, like, they might go, Lee is too cowardly to come on EFAP, and then fans of yours might go, they ignore him at every turn because they're scared. And the whole time, it's like, I wasn't even aware you wanted to come on. I was just like, oh,
right. I thought that was a possibility. No, the 5 fans that I have, yeah, they're probably not even aware this is happening.
Well, might have some fun with it. Want to raise the stakes, introduce the Yuzhang Vong. It would make no sense, and it's too late, but hey, stakes are raised. It's like, yeah.
Subvert those expectations, baby. That's what we're all about.
Let's be honest. Here's what everyone really is thinking. Let's be honest. Everyone really wants to know if
Poe and Fish gonna kiss.
Making a return.
Poe and Fish.
If Unkar Plutt is coming back. That's what we all care about. Simon Pegg.
You know what's funny? Unkar Plutt literally is like Rey's adopted father. There could be a lot there that we never got to see.
They could revisit him. He was a cool character, I think.
Going to the Rhino Milk Casino to win some memes. It's new. Yeah, it's definitely new. That means, you know. Why did you kill the Younglings?
Milk Casino. It's a great band name.
Why did you kill the Younglings? Well, you know.
You know. Is that what I said? You know?
Hey, Rags, I tried out Hellblade. Good video, bro.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you tried it out. Hope you liked it.
I do need to play that game. What is it, like 30 bucks?
It was my game of the year for 2017.
Really? That's surprising.
Hellblade, yeah. That's cool.
Hey guys, I'm never able to catch these lives, and I wanted to give back for the hours of entertainment. P.S. Rag is a weird grape. It's true. Kylo still...
Seems like the most normal one, eh?
Kylo still kills Luke. It's not embarrassing at all. Oh, right. The whole, the story wouldn't really be embarrassing for Kylo because ultimately he still killed Luke, as far as anyone knows.
We don't know if Kylo knows that Luke's dead. I mean, he might have an idea because he said this would kill you, but he also was pretty fucking pissed off.
Or whatever. I don't know.
When Luke disappeared, he wasn't thrilled.
An EFAP debate with Major Lee? I wouldn't miss this for the world. Too bad I'm stuck at work. Hopefully you have one of the jobs that lets you, maybe put something on in the background. I don't know. Major Lee is T-posing and letting out hot takes. Yes. Hyperspace, a Star Destroyer, game over at the start.
How would I not... What would I do instead of hot takes? Like, what else? What's the alternative?
Cold takes? Like, Star Wars is a movie.
Right.
Very entertaining. Fuel isn't a thing when every ship has ion engines. Also, you make micro jumps. Also, there is over 10,000 fighters in enemy fleet. Yeah, that tells you where these super chats are currently at. And, isn't it implied by the movie itself that the Empire 2.0, literally can't remember their name, has more fuel than the Rebellion when they say that they're going to chase them until the Rebellion runs out of fuel? Yeah. All of it makes no sense.
It's like, no, people really care more about this than anything.
It's not even if it logically makes sense, it's just boring as hell. I'm like, well, okay, it's the least thrilling movie.
Well,
other ships around while people go on a casino adventure.
It felt like the right rhythm.
Okay. Haley, do you not remember the Death Star battles in 6 and 4? They were like...
No, I don't remember that. Did that happen? Gee.
They were... I mean, the sentence itself will be supported by the following sentence, which is, there were like hundreds of TIE fighters. A New Hope is at least 20 to 30. Also, Vader had an escort.
Hey, maybe it's leading up to the 100 in Episode 9. There has to be a progression.
That's a one where it's just like, let's just... You agree, right? It's dumb that they would send so few TIE fighters.
I don't think it's dumb, but yes, that is something you could be bothered by, and I wouldn't think you're nuts. Yeah.
All right. Been EFAPing since Bilbo Baggins. Wolf still waiting for Ackman to come on. Molly, my favorite YouTuber, been introducing your content to all my friends. Happy EFAP to us all. Happy EFAP, good sir. This whole movie wasn't intended, so let's ignore it. Wasn't intended. Luke's projection needed foreshadowing, like a Naruto teleport when Rey hits him. It's okay for villains to pull powers out of their ass, but not heroes. I don't think it's cool for anybody. They had a line
where they said... Right. No, I mean, there was that one line where Kylo said, you couldn't be doing this, it would kill you, to Rey. I think that was enough. Honestly. It
combines two... It's a bit weird, though, because it's like... That's Snoke putting their two worlds together, sort of, to have them talk. It's not like... Well, maybe from Luke's perspective, he was still... I don't know. Yeah, sure. It's not like there's no...
Fuck with him?
Sorry?
Connecting Rey and Kylo.
Yeah. What about it?
I'm not here.
Wait, what do you say? Sorry, it cut out for me.
Why was Snoke connecting Rey and Kylo?
To get...
He wanted to test them. He wanted to see who was going to turn. Was Kylo going to be the bitch and go with Rey, or was Rey going to get corrupted by Kylo and be his new apprentice?
I thought he explicitly said it was to convince Rey that Kylo could be saved and to bring her here.
Yeah, he was testing the both of them. He wanted her to be his new apprentice, and when she wasn't down, he's like, all right, kill her.
No, he said kill her from the beginning.
Yeah. He was always planning on killing her.
Yeah.
It was all just to test Kylo.
Well, no, it was to get the location of Luke Skywalker. Remember, that's the first thing he does. He torches it out of her.
They change.
There you go. Pile on the reasons.
Oh, wait, why couldn't
he changes his reasons?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, could be both.
Well, if you remember...
Kylo, then.
Like when he says we have to complete Kylo's training, it's like epic as fucking TFA, and then it turns out all the...
That was silly.
What do you mean silly? Dark side trading? Really?
He was like, we have to come to the base and meet me with Kylo Ren. Like, all right, dude.
He wants to complete Dark... I don't know, man. We haven't seen it once
want to play with some
in
toys.
The Hollywood movies, seeing a Sith master teach a Sith apprentice, or whatever they are, dark side users.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I want to see how they justify their position, how they consider it to be the best position. We've seen a bit of it in the prequels with Dooku and shit, but
yeah, no, that would be cool.
Yeah. Rey should have fallen to the dark side while Kylo returned to being a Jedi. I mean, I'd watch that story. I just wanted it to be well written. That's all. If that's what
very
they did.
un-Disney like. Yeah.
Maybe make it work.
Poe have to be believable.
Poe is too perfect, and Rey isn't. Explain this. Oh yes, you said that Poe was too perfect.
Oh, Rey has a lot of flaws. I mean, she makes this terrible mistake of getting involved with Kylo. I mean, that's not perfect.
She believes in people too much. What a horrible flaw.
She has such a... She has...
Well, she might be believing in the wrong person. She might be believing in a guy who really is just not redeemable. That's a flaw.
We don't know if he's redeemable or not.
How about the fact that she put all of the stock in Kylo and Luke and not herself? She has like a confidence problem.
I think she went herself to do it. I'm pretty sure she's confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that one didn't hold up. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have that many flaws. You're right. She's
I wouldn't say that any of those two are flaws.
All right, well, the whole thing with Rey being like a strong woman, it's just, you know, she grew up on Jakku. She lived by herself. Okay, well, I wouldn't go that far. But, you know, she grew up on this planet by herself. I just assumed, all right, we know she could fight. We've seen her fight these other scavengers. And then you just got the fact that she's the hero. Like we can't see her lose. So it's just she has to be the most powerful. I don't know, because it's not. Because
whenever I go see a movie, I'm like, if the
young girls wouldn't be inspired,
second, I'll scream.
Someone said in Black Hawk
Down.
Down.
By people failing, isn't that the whole point?
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, she failed enough. She did enough failing.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
He was sad a couple times.
That might have just been her face. We don't know.
In Black Hawk Down, they shared the plans. Like, yeah, in normal movies, commanders will allow their teams to actually feel like there is some semblance of hope. I love that they address that in the movie. Like, he highlights to her that give us hope, and then she just gives him an analogy about hope. It's the most bizarre fucking response. It's like, excuse me.
He like already knows it. Yeah, Poe really got the shit end of the stick. But then again, the moment where he leads everyone and Leia says follow him, it's such a fun moment. I mean, you really feel like this guy learned something. He's a better leader now.
I don't know what he learned.
To escape, to save people.
To escape?
To not fight. Yeah, Finn wanted to help Luke.
Didn't he do that after he destroyed the Dreadnought in the opening scene? He escaped?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was like the moment where he learned, like, okay, I'm gonna say the quote that Haldo said. I'm gonna do what she did. Let's escape through the back and not fight with Luke. Like
he didn't
Finn
have anything to fight with.
I can see what they were going for, but it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that whole ending, man.
It just doesn't.
That scene when Finn is like, you know, giving his little speech and the Force theme plays underneath, like it really feels like the two trilogies are melding together.
You know what? I love what you got out of it.
I know it's just a music cue, but I mean, really, a lot of times these subtle little things are what make it feel like Star Wars. I mean, to me, just hearing C-3PO's voice is like the ultimate Star Wars thing ever. There's little just sound effects that make it feel like it relates, or, you know, I don't know. It could be whatever makes you like Star Wars. Some people like C-3PO. Some people like the lightsabers, you know. There's so much to like in this series, and this film is just packed with it. But, you know.
And you should write reviews for
say you know
all those places.
Reviews for what places?
Reading the critical reviews again. It's just packed with so much.
Packed, bro. It's packed.
Originals.
It's like a pack of cigs.
It's so inspiring.
Major Lee would wreck Ben Shapiro in an argument. Very true. ESAP, every syllable.
You really think that? I'm honored that you think that, because he is apparently like the ultimate debater, but I really don't see it.
I think they're goofing on you. I think it's a goof.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say there's no way they think that.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
No.
90% of his arguments are, dude. I mean,
yeah. So what?
Yeah, he's implying it's not something that he cares about.
This isn't life or death for me. Yeah.
Ground. Yeah.
Poe killed the entire resistance by being a whiny and sending Finn on a mission, which resulted in Holder's plan being exposed by DJ. Poe can't be trusted, doesn't follow orders. Holder did nothing wrong. Oh, that's. I think we've talked extensively about that.
Yeah, we've given that argument some time.
In your Thanos video, you said we have to look at the events from the character's perspective. In that case, Poe made a mistake by bombing the big ship too, as everyone in the story believes it. You just said something that doesn't make sense. So from Poe's perspective, he made the right choice. From all the other characters' perspectives, he made the wrong choice. That's in line with what I said about Thanos. I missed the not-so-great debate guy. Can we replace Lee with him, please? He was so much better at... No, he was. I think Lee was better than that guy. Go get yourselves a couple of rounds of Rhino milk. It's on me, boys. Afterwards, you go look at Whamen. Of course.
I know. Was it a rhino? I didn't get that.
Oh, that's the core EFAP meme right there. Don't worry about that.
Gotcha.
Kyle killed his father. This necker deserves to die. Just saying, it's good doesn't make it good. It was a wrong kind of fan service. Luke blowing up AT-ATs would have been better fan service. I didn't necessarily want that myself.
There you go. Not everybody agrees with that.
Well, this is the thing, right? I'm curious what your take is on this. So a lot of people say like, "Oh fuck, what did you want? Him flinging around, destroying them all?" and then someone's like, "Okay, what about he holds all of the blast and then fires them all back into themselves and blows all their heads up?" And I was just like, "What about they all blast? He holds them all and then just dissipates them."
Yeah, that'd been cool. It just, you know,
doesn't have to destroy everything.
It shows a character
or shield or something.
So, okay, let me ask you this. If he did that, let's say he deflected lasers, what would happen after that? Would Kylo get killed by him? Because if he can do that...
Well, we could just go with what we talked about before, where he could spare Kylo, or he could allow Kylo to murder him for whatever reason.
So you would have preferred if, like, Kylo actually killed him? Or
no.
I would have had him cut Kylo's arm off. Make him.
So he lets. So he like kind of bitch smacks Kylo, makes him his bitch, and then what?
Escapes with the Resistance.
And Kylo's just sitting there like in timeout.
Not in timeout. He's been seriously wounded
and been given
so he like cuts his face off or something.
No, that's a vital bit.
I just think it doesn't go in line with the mistake he made. He made a mistake. He hurt this poor kid, and he's just trying to do what's right. I mean, it really is what the Jedi
he openly said that he didn't
doing.
Want his forgiveness.
It's a reference to what he said, that when the sun goes down, he goes bad.
Yeah, that literally happened in The Force Awakens. It was imagery. It was a symbol, but it you know.
Vampire Kylo bed. Or Kyle bed, sorry.
Nah, I wasn't saying that was a literal thing, but yeah.
It's a meme, it's fine, and it's beautiful. Wolf's gonna love seeing that, I think, as well. Yeah, where are we? Good. Slice and dice that piece of junk out of the sky. This whole argument can be summed up with why. If I say hello or are you kidding after my point, does it make my argument more valid? Oh.
I did that like once.
Ray shot 3 ties down like Walter White threw pizza.
Yo, that was fucking awesome when he landed that pizza throw in one take.
Thanos stabs Iron Man in Infinity War, majorly. Slice and dice. Hell yeah.
Slice and dice!
Maj0r, please put It All Makes Sense in the April Fool's video, my dude. Also, I'm loving this EFAP stimulation. Just what I need after work. Oy vey. Also, majorly one because the sheer sophistry destroyed my brain. There you go. Lee, please. Nice. As a proud Australian, I hereby grant Rags the M-word pass. Yeah, I give him 2. I'm from Britain.
I get the N-word pass?
M-word.
Oh, the N-word.
As a Brit, Rags has got permission from me to say mate.
Oh, mate. Oh, it feels so good to get off my chest.
You could call me mate. It's just the time that you dropped that word, it was a little... It felt a little condescending, but it's okay.
Raylo seems what Brian Johnson was going for.
Apparently that's not unanimous, but yeah, some people think so.
Rags hates this so much, you can hear the vitriol. I love the show. Wait, we were supposed to be responding to a video, or was it just the debate? It was going to be a video, but it just evolved. No more video. There's no way.
We don't need videos.
Yeah.
We got plenty of stuff.
The last time a major Jedi character fell in love, 98% of the Order was wiped out. Yeah, that's true. You know, these things happen. Wait, so what
if you think about it, there really is not much else you can do that, like, honors the original theme of, you know, Anakin and Padme being the driving force that turned him into Darth Vader. Maybe Rey is going to be the force that makes him...
insane amount of things that you could do. You have this huge universe and all of this creative freedom at your disposal, all of the money and time and writers that you could possibly access.
Yeah. But I think this was pretty damn good considering how bad it could have been.
Absolutely awful. What
do you think of Solo?
I'd take... Oh, it's terrible too. I'd roll the die, I'd take anything else.
So you're not feeling any of the new Disney films, right? That's your opinion.
Rogue One was
I don't think any of them are good. Rogue One was the best, but it's still meh. Okay. Rogue One is my favorite because it fucks with the other ones the least.
You see, I have a lot more respect for people that just hate all of them, more so than someone who would say like, "Oh, Solo was better than TLJ." It's like, dude, put the crack pipe down.
I think Solo was better than The Last Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done better.
It was better than The Last Jedi, but they're still both bad.
It's not setting the bar high.
Well, yeah. See, I don't know about that, but okay, you know, I don't care that much.
Solo, at least all the characters, I understood their motivations and made logical decisions.
Yeah, I mean, it was a safer movie than Last Jedi, that's for sure.
I mean, it made sense if that's what you mean.
It was a classically structured movie from Lawrence Kasdan.
So you didn't find as many like plot holes in it then?
In Solo?
No, not really. Yeah. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Oh, I mean, it has its selection, sure, but I just think that it structurally functions a hell of a lot better than TLJ, because TLJ is just built on the shoddiest of foundations. That whole chase, none of it, I hate to say it, it's just none of it makes any fucking sense from the get-go, and then everything that develops doesn't make sense. It's just, it's like the least movie there is in terms of going from event to event. It, to me, always seemed like they just had loads of payoffs they wanted, and they were like, how do we string this together? Because a chase, oof.
I mean, yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's just, again, there's just so many people that really don't care about any of that.
But that doesn't matter. We're talking about the qualities of the movie and how they're consistent with their own rules. So every time you say but other people like it, that's an entirely different discussion that has nothing to do with the points that we
I'm just saying that doesn't mean it is definitively bad. You have to just be like, I got bothered by this.
We've explained why objectively it's bad. So whether people liked it or not, it doesn't matter. That's a separate discussion.
You're ignoring a lot of opinions that love the film.
That's the point. Opinions don't matter. We're not looking at this.
We're talking about entertainment. This is like this is entertainment.
We're talking about the objective quality of the plot structure, and
some people think Adam Levine is good. I think he's the worst thing to ever happen to music. But am I going to say that his music is definitively bad just because I think it's fucking trite and garbage? No, people love it.
That's a terrible analogy.
I'm just saying, if people love something, it's not objectively bad.
We didn't. Those are completely unrelated things. Whether people like something or not has nothing to do with this objectivity.
All right. All good.
I mean, like, that's how definitions work.
Is the confusion here, do you think we're saying objectively nobody likes it when we say that? Or
I mean, I feel like that's kind of what you're saying, maybe not on purpose, but yeah, by saying that it is definitively a bad film because this is a plot hole and it bothered me, it's still not bad.
No, whether it bothers us doesn't matter. No, don't tack that on at the end. It doesn't matter.
It does. We're talking about entertainment.
No, it doesn't matter. No. Whether it bothers us or not doesn't matter.
Wait, so to give you an example, Lee, maybe this will help you. The disappearing knife, I never noticed that, like, for ages. I had to be shown it eventually, like, a few months later. That was always a problem, whether or not I noticed or cared about it.
I mean, the fuel thing that you guys are talking about is way more of a thing than that knife disappearing.
That's not my point. My point is whether or not I care about it, however I feel about it, has nothing to do with it being an issue.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying the movie is definitely good because people love it. I mean, I acknowledge that it's bad to people, but
we can point out individual aspects, and we could show and demonstrate that objectively they're flawed.
Yeah, but
it has nothing to do with how we feel about it. Do you know what objectivity is?
Yeah, but okay. I mean, it kind of does though. But I hear what you're saying.
No. It literally doesn't.
But it does, because I don't feel what you're feeling.
Do you know what? No, forget feelings. It's not about feelings. Stop talking about opinion. Stop
talking watching about a film.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we feel that it's about. I asked if you knew what objectivity is, and you went straight back to feelings.
Okay.
Do you know what objectivity is?
Yes.
Can you define it for me?
It is when you have an opinion that is not just yours. It is something that actually is a consensus.
No, you fucked up. Try again.
I don't know. What's your definition of it?
It's not mine.
Right. Just do it. Just give him what
I've heard you guys about. You guys love fighting people over objectivity and subjectivity. I've heard these arguments before.
Then you should be able to define.
Why is this such a thing that you guys have to always argue with people about?
We don't always.
What is objectivity?
Yes.
It's something that is not influenced by feelings. I know what it means.
There we go.
Okay, but it's still a feeling if something isn't bothering someone and it's bothering you. That's feeling.
Dude, we just went over how there's issues that didn't bother me. They are still issues.
Fine. But to say that the film is bad, it's like, what, are all those critics just lying?
No,
they didn't like it?
We're talking about specific things in the film. The disappearing knife.
You.
No.
It doesn't have to bother us or not. It's irrelevant.
It bothered us or not.
Bother you? So why?
It doesn't matter if it bothered us or not. We are talking about the objective quality.
You love that word, but what even does? It's like.
What did you just say? Were you about to say? What does that mean? But you defined it. You know what it means.
Yeah, I know what it means, but I don't get what point you're trying to make, though.
Objectively, that is a flaw in the film.
Well, the knife thing, yeah, of course it is. I admitted that. It's a mistake.
That's all we've been saying.
But the fuel thing is one of these things that it's like that was intended, and it's just that is your opinion that is a big flaw. It just is.
But
a lot of people don't give a shit. The knife
isn't.
No one can deny that that's not a mistake. Yeah.
But that's not why it's a mistake, that no one can deny it. You understand, right? Like, if someone said, I deny the sun exists, that doesn't mean the sun no longer exists objectively.
No, I'm just saying that is, like, obviously an accident, that knife thing.
Right. So there is...
That's objectively an error. Yeah, that is that.
That's it. We've done it. That's it. That's all we wanted.
That's it.
Yeah, but all I wanted to say is that's not similar as the fuel thing. But whatever. That's, in your opinion, it is as important. So that's your opinion. And that's fine, dude. I don't hate you for that. Just say, in my opinion, this is as bad as the knife thing.
We were talking about how bad the knife is compared to how bad the fuel is.
I thought you were. I'm sorry. No. I thought you were. I thought someone said that. Okay, my bad. I thought that was the point you made.
I'd have to look back on how everything just went, but I'm almost certain
could have sworn someone just...
you disagreed hardcore with the objective thing, but now it seems like you're on board with it.
What do you mean I disagreed with the objective thing?
You were like, you can't be objective. It's not possible.
I thought you were saying that the film is objectively bad because of these plot holes, and not all of them are equally bad. So you can't say, like, okay, this is the thing that made the film bad. That's your opinion. So many people have different reasons for hating this film. I guarantee you there are people that don't give a fuck about those plot holes, but hate the movie for other reasons.
Do you think that quality is defined by how much someone enjoys it?
I hate to say it, but kind of. Yeah, we're talking about entertainment. I mean, there are movies that are terrible that people love, and you can't say they're bad because people get enjoyment out of them.
Why would you make that distinction, that they're terrible yet people love them?
Because, okay, so if it depends on the genre, because something like this, it's different than critiquing like a four-quadrant, you know, this is a family film, and it's meant for all these different people around the world. I'm sorry, it is. So there are things in here.
With that?
There are things what people do. I'm just saying,
the accusatory tone.
No, there are people that are probably not you guys that may be listening to this.
Most
or
people,
whatever,
me, yes,
who would hate the fact that this is becoming like this diverse, evolved, inclusive thing.
Oh no,
I'm just saying, this is a reason why people hate it. Okay, there you go. So
is that something out of my Star Wars?
That's something that you could argue is a flaw, but that's also something that some people fucking love about it. It empowers them.
Okay. Is The Room objectively good or bad?
Okay, if you're going to use The Room as an... Like, think of a different movie, dude. Come on.
No, I'm asking you a question.
That's the point of this conversation.
No, I'm asking you
know how many comments I've gotten on my video? Oh, you like The Room? It's like, dude, get another movie. Yes, The Room is bad. We all know that.
Okay, all right. Well, so you can objectively... is that objectively bad? So The Room is objectively bad.
Well, if you're asking me, is it like just worthless? No, people get enjoyment out of it.
I didn't say that. It's not. I didn't say that.
Dude, you got to use a different.
Objectively bad.
You're riding the subjective thing like it's the end of days. Like, is The Room objectively bad? If you are talking about like film craft and acting, yeah, it has blatant fuck ups. Yeah, it's like,
but it's entertainmentally.
Yeah, but it's entertainment. That gives it quality. A lot of people love it, so it has a lot of quality.
Do you see how your position is untenable?
I'm saying you have to make the distinction between like this kind of bad and that kind of bad. Nothing is black and white. Like you guys just want to be like, okay, this is a bad film. You admitted that you like stuff in The Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you have to at least say it is not a fully bad film.
No, but we're saying that whether or not we like something,
fully bad would be if everything was bad. To me, like, fully bad is when every single thing sucks. And
every single thing in the room is bad.
Arguably, yeah.
I would disagree with that.
I disagree with it too.
I like when they rate movies, critics, and it goes from
a lot of people
fully bad
have decided that that's like the worst movie ever made. So
no, I don't care about them.
I'm just saying what people are saying.
I don't care what other people are saying.
The point is, and I like you used the word craft in there at one point, Lee. So, storytelling or story writing is a craft.
Oh yeah.
So let's boil this down as far as we can to see if we can. Well, I don't know if you'll agree with this anyway, but let's just say, would it be theoretically possible for a movie constructed of a story to be definitively of bad craft in terms of writing?
Yes, absolutely. If the writing has no dramatic effect and the audience is really not invested.
So
what?
The craft's efficiency would be determined by the audience's reaction.
Hold on. Are we talking about the writing only?
Writing only.
Okay. There is plenty of ways to have bad writing. I know a lot of people say this movie has bad writing. And yeah, if you're talking about like the plot holes, yeah, you could say that could be better. But there's also so much stuff in this movie that is genuinely impressively written. I mean, just the fact that they were able to make a movie that not only is a totally fitting sequel to Force Awakens, it works as a sequel. It also is a sequel to, well, okay, but people think that, so just,
I don't care what people think. Stop mentioning what people think. We don't care what other people think.
Then why am I on your show, dude?
Because that's why you're here, not those people. We don't care about those people. So we can always find somebody who thinks something. It doesn't matter.
So you only care about what I think about and not other people?
Yes.
All right, fine. Okay.
That's why you're here.
Sorry, I didn't know I was the center of attention.
Well, you're one of the two guests.
Here.
Yeah, but dude, I don't think that my opinion's the only one that matters. I'm as you could tell, I'm referencing a lot of people's opinions. All right. Well,
it doesn't. What other people think. It pops up all the time. Oh yeah, well some people think that. It doesn't matter. You could always find somebody who thinks something.
It's strange that you connect you acknowledge the craft, but then you seem to judge the degree of quality by how much people enjoyed it. No. I'm talking about a general term here. So like you take a carpenter who's trying to just create an accurate,
I hear what you're saying.
Structurally sound, smooth chair complete with all of the greatest joints. And then everyone in the world hates it. That does not mean it's a bad chair by the standards set in the craft. It would.
Okay, I think what I was trying to say was that when you're writing, really the most important thing is to just make the audience care, to make you want to see more. And in that sense, this movie succeeded. I mean, you got to at least admit that you were,
because I don't care, so it failed.
I don't know that there's a movie that exists that if everyone watched it, everyone says they don't care about it.
Dude, I mean, you're right. No, you're okay. Fair enough. But
that's what I'm saying is that standard is ridiculous. I don't understand how.
It's. Well, if it's supposed to be a standard,
how is it ridiculous?
You're judging it by whether or not people care.
Well, that's
what percentage of people have to care for it to be.
When you write a script, you can't just say, "Oh, this character did this." You have to establish why are we caring about this person.
No, a script can literally do that.
Yeah, but it's not as effective. People won't be as invested.
Depends on how solid it depends on how solid it is. Depends
what
on
are you trying to say? You're saying the movie doesn't need to make you care?
So, like, you'd agree that a story is defined by a progression of events, right? That's how we go. You go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, like, that's the reason we don't go from Luke sitting with his aunt and uncle and then cut to him fighting Vader. Because it's like, well, you got the payoff for that's his complete arc. It's like, yeah, but we didn't get the progression. We don't know how he got there. So, what we're tackling is all of the continuity, all the problems we have. So continuity in character, in the comparison of the theme applying to the narrative, what the film tells us versus what we see, and all of the lore and everything that came before it. All of them can be considered continuity issues because that's what storytelling is.
So you think this film did more telling than showing? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying it fails continuity on most significant levels. It fails to tell its story within the standard of storytelling. It's a badly written film, but I understand that it works. I feel
like this is going to go on forever. So
it is, because I'm just going to repeat myself. I'm just going to say,
no,
look,
it's fine.
Here's this is the last time. This is the last time I'll say this. I won't. This will be my last word. You think that the continuity is bad and the story doesn't grip you and all that stuff. You're not wrong for feeling that way. You're not gripped by it. Okay. But so many people are. That's it. I'm done. I won't repeat it.
And the final word I will say before we move on to get to the rest of Super Chats, when you acknowledge the continuity errors, like the fuel, like the whatever else, just acknowledging their existence, then we've agreed we're done objectively. Subjectively, how much it bothers you is completely up to all of us individually. Objectively, poor. Subjectively, could be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, that's
what Rags is talking about when he says objectively.
I hear you. I feel it. It's just, you gotta give a little more credit to the fact that this isn't the consensus of everyone who saw the film.
No, I don't have to give any credit to that.
That's fine.
This film knew it was going to be divisive.
We've not said anything that would contradict that. That's fine.
All right.
Anyway.
Gotta give credit. Give credit.
So, Akan said, wait, so what was Han's motive in ESB? I'm not sure what he's referencing exactly.
ESB?
I don't know either.
Empire Strikes Back. His main motive is escape in that movie. Is most of it.
Yeah,
and the
get away
romance,
from the Empire.
yeah.
I mean, they were one ship. They didn't even have a choice.
I still feel bad reading stuff like this. This guy is so full of shit. Sorry, guys, can't keep watching. See you next week. So, this is super short.
I hate to make you lose a viewer.
It's fine. This guy is writing 50 Shades of Darkside as we speak. Hopefully. Disney didn't have the option of a palpable sexual tension between Kylo and Rey or virtually any character, in my opinion. Too mature. Possibly. Ask about Finn not knowing about Hyperspace Tracker, then knowing about it. He was a janitor on Starkiller and the Supremacy.
Yeah, I've heard that argument.
I was going to say, we're going to do our best to actually like wrap up, so I'm just going to try and shoot through these now. How would you objectively criticize level design? That's a whole topic. Can't really get into it right now. The inside of the Falcon is like Jared's door. Beautiful. Short arch good. Luke is better in the sequel trilogy. Get out, Lee, you're a joke. I now have cancer thanks to this podcast. Major Lee gave me cancer. Mark Hamill himself thinks that Luke wasn't really Luke in The Last Jedi.
Yeah, because he plays the character. Of course he's going to have, like... Dude, Mark Hamill and Andy Serkis, 100% understandable why they weren't nuts about their characters dying. They play them. The only person that was happy about his character dying
was that his character died.
That's not the reason he had a problem with.
Not the reason.
I'm just saying, it's understandable that he didn't like the risky direction that his character was taking it. He thought it was going to be easy and giving the fans what they expected. I get it. He's not wrong.
I don't recall him saying it would be easy.
It would be, though. That would be lazy.
He spent 30 years meeting fans and finding out what they like about Luke Skywalker, and then some guy came in and threw it out
with
the
his
window.
character. I don't see how that would be easy. Apparently, it's very difficult because they didn't do it.
No, I don't agree.
Major Lee's defense of The Last Jedi, the longest meme in history. Lee, I'm a film major. I specialize in script writing, directing. The Last Jedi is objectively bad. You type of people make me not want to try my best to make a well-written and directed story.
Not let me discourage you, dude. I'm nobody. Like, please take this less seriously.
Lowered so much.
Who the fuck am I? Like, don't let me affect your writing or whatever you do.
Is this stream still on? When I saw the notification, I was fighting with the highwayman close to prosperity in FCND. What's that?
Far Cry New Dawn.
Oh. Molar Rags, Vito, shut up. Don't you know that nothing is true? Of course. Make sure you read this.
I knew that.
Tell Lee to F himself. Wow.
Thank you. Love you too.
Go friend yourself, Lee. Friend yourself.
Go friend yourself. 3 hours have gone by and no videos have been reviewed. Well, it's gonna. This will be the first EFAP where that's happened. I think,
double up
right?
Next time.
Yeah.
We're reviewing a big video called The Last Jedi.
That response at the end from Lee has earned my respect from literally only watching the EFAP that focused on him way better than Eric, Jack, and Quentin. Of course. I heard a lot of "you're not wrong," and I'm not going to argue that from the guy who's super happy about looking at women.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Tell me what's wrong with that. I'm not getting the flaw in that statement or anything like that.
I gained a lot more respect for Lee after this, and if I was on board with your film critique style, I would certainly be subscribed. Love the stream. Nice Fallout video, Vito.
Thank you. Oh, Vito. Oh, my bad.
I don't think I made a Fallout video.
It's a meme.
Oh, okay.
It's great.
My Fallout video, then.
I think it's a meme. Jesus.
There's so
many memes.
EFAP is...
Including myself.
You should see the EFAP memes. Thank you for coming on, Lee. Oh, there you go. 9 is co-written by BVS guy with JJ. Yeah.
Terrio, yeah.
Even DC's worst animated movie is better than most of the live-action stuff.
Oh,
well, I saw Flashpoint Paradox. I really liked it. What do you guys think of Man of Steel and BVS? You should do an EFAP on Twin Perfects, why you're wrong about MOS, and you're wrong about BVS. I make a couple of good arguments and a bunch of crap ones.
Go watch Vito's What Killed the DCEU.
There you go. That'll be the counter. We might check out something like that at some point. We've got loads of things planned for EFAP, honestly.
Is that even the name of my video? It's no. Who Killed the DC Extended Universe? Go watch it. You're gonna love it.
Wait, isn't Brendan Fraser going to be in a DC movie?
God, I hope. No, he's going to be a Doom Patrol on TV. It's going to be one of those DC. They have their own streaming channel now.
Yeah.
Good, because last time I saw
But he plays a robot man, so you don't even see Brendan Fraser. You just see a robot.
Oh. Well, you get his voice, I guess.
Yeah.
6 times watching plot holes EFAP, genuinely not bored. Oh, there you go. Last EFAP, Wolf said he had it pre-ordered on stream before they took it off. Don't worry, he has the Metro. Oh yeah, he does have it. I just don't know if he's played it yet. Did you talk about Kylo and Rey Mine Bridge, or Carlos was in the cave and Rey was in the Millennium Falcon after Snoke's death in The Last Jedi? I think they're saying like how we don't see her go from thingy to thingy. We just hear that she got into a Snoke's escape pod.
Are they saying that? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. How about the fact that Kylo and Rey were still connected even after Snoke got sliced? That could mean either he's alive or that now they're connected for good, which is interesting.
I guess episode 9 will answer that question. As someone who covered you, Lee, I appreciate you coming on EFAP. You got balls. I lost more brain cells listening to you than watching Evangelion. You earned a lot of respect from everyone, though. There you go.
I'm feeling that
coming to Netflix, baby.
Rags is your mum's...
But here's the thing. Is it the new version or the old one?
I don't know.
The old one.
Rags is your mum's single.
No, she's married to my dad.
Should have been like my mom's dead.
Anyone get Big Jared vibes from Lee, Creamy Baggins?
Big Jared? Is that like Subway Jared?
I'm assuming Jared's another meme on this podcast. So.
I don't know. So. I can't keep track of this meme history with the show. It's thick, man. This shit is dense.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got lore.
Jugara is the best waifu, you uncultured swine. Rags once said that Jared is like water on TDP, so that begs the question, is Jared wet? Want to give the definitive take on that, Rags?
This shit
I mean, I said that Jared is like water. He's very loose and he flows. He's not like a rock. He's like a reed blowing in the wind.
There you go.
He is relaxed. He goes with the flow. He follows his own path.
Kathleen Kennedy is actually responsible for Indiana Jones, Land Before Time, Back to the Future, bringing the Ghibli films to US. It's a shame she tied herself to this. Tied herself to this. Yeah. I have no idea what she's specifically responsible for. I don't know how much influence she truly had on everything, you know?
Who the fuck knows?
Air can be humid, but can it be cold wet? Rags, another one for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Fapping to EFAP, my proudest fap. Beautiful. Color isn't real. Little babies that haven't heard about chromaticity of black body radiation, Planckian / black body locus, and wavelengths prove it. I'm assuming he means they prove color? I don't know.
Oh, no. Color isn't real for adults either.
Love you guys. Okay, you got Leon here. I'm impressed, young Mauler. Well, he wanted to come on, and we're always okay with someone who's been covered to just jump on if they want to. More money for Slanesh. I know Rags and Wolf worship her, him, it together. Yeah, that got mentioned before, right? It's been 1 week since you looked at me / cocked your head to the side, and I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me. Oh wait, is this lyrics?
Yes.
I think it is.
Do you cock your head at people? Is that like a thing you do?
I mean, I don't think so.
1 week.
Is there a meme that shows that?
1 week.
Stand powers greater than force powers. Change my mind. What are stand powers?
Like a super fan? Like a stan? I don't know. Is that what I am? Am I a stan? Is that what they're saying?
I have no idea. Kakyion, did you lay this egg? Okay. All hail EFAP. Yeah, Lee, there wasn't a consensus about anything going on that island.
Good. There shouldn't be. I'm glad.
That's the thing, right? The conversation was about what did we think of where they took it.
I was just saying people were expecting him to be reading books and training. And yeah, good. That shouldn't be the consensus. I'm glad. Good to hear.
Maybe Jar Jar wasn't the key to all of this. Funny how Kuat Drive Yards, the largest producer of capital ships in the galaxy, made all the First Order Star Destroyers without the Republic noticing. Yeah. This is a serious question for Vito. What kind of sounds of satisfaction would you make if I were to feed you ice cream sandwiches and tickling your belly button while sucking your toes?
It'd be horrendous and not suitable for human ears. Give me a call later, and you'll hear some squealing, some shrieking, some groaning. You're gonna love it.
Mauler Rags, I need your help. Claustrophobic is my gamer tag. It's a play on my old last name. I just changed my name to Williamson. I need your help thinking of a new gamer tag. So
that's no small feat. I take names seriously, especially when I create them for me. So
Yeah,
except from mine, of course.
It was claustrophobic, and it went to Williamson. I don't really like those two things. Like I don't. What's a cool online name that no one has yet, guys?
Dick Moranis.
Claustrophobia and Williamson were his names.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. We might have to get back to him on that. I don't want to just spit out an answer.
Pimple Popper 69.
I mean, yeah, they're welcome to use that if they'd like to, you know.
Probably accurate.
Majorly, you have no clue what Star Trek is and what it's about.
Fair enough.
To rephrase the question, why did Luke decide to abandon everything on account of something that was going to happen anyway and not caused directly by him? It seems Snoke created Kylo more so than Luke.
He feels responsible. You know, he really is. Now he is what's motivating Snoke. Snoke is trying to find Luke and, you know, get rid of him. I'm sure he feels responsible for it.
My issue is just we have no substantive background of it all. I have no idea what the hell happened, and it'll be interesting if 9 wants to. 9 could do so many different things. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough for it to be strong, I would say. Corny does not equal stupid. I mean, to tie some old-fashioned sentimental. Majorly, stop using stupid as a synonym for corny. Stop murdering English in front of the Englishman.
Did I say stupid ever? I don't even remember saying that.
I'm sure we've all said that at some point tonight. I feel like
stupid? I don't know if that ever came out of my mouth, honestly.
I love The Room. Does that mean The Room is objectively good? No, it doesn't. Saying the movie is objectively good is like saying the Earth is flat. Well,
bringing up The Room is like objectively bad.
Emotional response is irrelevant to objective quality. Morley, you like making poo? I don't know. Yes. Got to ask why doesn't Eric and Jack like rags? Are they homophobic? I don't know. We never really knew for sure what it was that they had against rags specifically.
I don't know.
Because the thing is, they've never met him, as far as I know. Art is about emotional reaction. However, that says nothing about skill and craft behind it. A less skilled artist can draw something I like over a good one. I mean, this is the thing. If you get into any craft, you'll have all of the artists in the craft having a series of standards and requirements and ways to improve, right? All these things, like stories aren't just anything. Like I think there's someone on, I think it was Left Foot Media on Twitter said something like 3 men walk into a bar, 7 women leave, and then the apple rolls down the hill and the explosion killed 17 people. You're like, explosion from what? You just be like, the only way that story makes sense is if we get a reveal later that all of that was some like fucking acid dream from some guy.
Right.
So like, you know, if that's all you had, that selection, could you call that a story? I'd be like, probably not. It's not really a story at all. So it implies there are standards that we actually hold for what constitutes a thing and what doesn't, and then the degree to which it can achieve it. So, but Stan Powers are from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from Party Elms TV. So that is the last super chat. Thank you all very much. Incredibly generous, and kind of you all. I know that we didn't do any memes this time around, but the next EFAP we will definitely do them. We've got some great ones on the way. You
got one long meme. You got me.
I guess if you guys want to do a bit of a well, I guess I should say like just thank you both for coming on, and that we'll probably have you back sometime, both or either. And that it's been a lot of fun.
Coming back on this stupid show. Sucks.
I'll come on your show at some point, Vito.
I didn't even know you were British. I would have never associated. No, I'll be back on.
Yeah, you guys want me to be the resident punching bag? I'm down, dude. Let's
I think people are clamoring for more Lee.
Yeah, dude. I'm just a fame whore.
People in the chat are screaming for it.
I'm a fame whore, and I want to piss your fans off who want me to get the fuck off your show.
So, thank you both for coming on. The links to their channels will be in the description. I just, you know, I think your work, the video is not going to be available for a bit because I'm going to have to re-render it to connect it all together. So you'll see it on Maj0r eventually. There should be a link in the description as well for the second channel that it's going to be on. But is there anything you guys would like to say?
Yeah, dude. When you see that rap video I put up, you're going to lose a lot of respect for me. Just a warning.
Okay.
You're going to be like, damn, dude, this fool's lost it. But again, it's all just supposed to be funny. Just I hope you laugh at it. Don't get offended. You're not mentioned in it. It's just, you know, it's all just about laughing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say if you sat through this whole trash show, you probably like trash, so you're gonna love my channel, which is just garbage through and through. Nothing but nonsense.
I'm very sold on it. I need to check this out. Like,
baby, youtube.com/Vito. We got the hard hitting content you want as a viewer, as a consumer.
There you go.
The Pepsi video. It's called Berkeley Protesters Take the Pepsi Challenge. Star Wars video is a good one. Go ahead, Maj0r.
I was just gonna say I'm hoping to release the next part of the TFA thing by the end of this month, but I'm fast learning. I shouldn't promise anything or even suggest anything. So don't hold out all forms of hope. And yeah, I don't know if Rags, do you want to sort of mention anything about your channel in any way?
Oh gosh, they should probably be familiar with now.
Yes, they should.
But I will have a new video out tomorrow. I was gonna make it today, but there was an EFAP, and I wanted to be around.
Oh, there was? Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, there was gonna be an EFAP today.
I missed it because I was on this.
EFAP.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a debate.
So that about does it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you had lots of fun, and thank you guests for doing what you did.
man.
It's been beautiful.
Appreciate you.
And yeah,
Lee, always a pleasure.
Yeah, guys. I hope you had fun like I did. I mean, you know, I would do it again. Let's do it again.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.
Farewell.